I mention the name Tony Gibson, what comes to your mind?
Be coordinated. Just a heavy blitzer, good guy. Everything about Gibby. Gibby's a real, just wholehearted human being who cares for us. So nothing but high praise for Coach Gibby.
How satisfying was that interception on Saturday? And it came at a big time too. I mean, just how cool was that?
Any points you can take off the board, especially close to the red zone, is always big. So I feel like it was a huge impact play for me.
Peyton Wilson has kind of shown what happens if you get that one more year. First, in his case, that 6th year was a perfect storm of things happening. But when you see someone that is really flourishing the way he has, how much does that kind of rub off on the rest of the defense?
Especially with Peyton being like the more vocal leader on the defense, he just brings all that energy that helps us bring energy too. So Peyton's definitely a dog, and we all feed off the energy that he provides for us.
Just how do you feel going into Wake this weekend?
I feel good. I feel like we have a good game plan. Like both of us, Wake Forest and NC State, we played each other for so long. We both know each other's game plan. So I feel like it's gonna be a fight all 4 quarters.
And the slow mesh is such like a unique offense. What kind of challenges does it present to cornerbacks?
You definitely gotta just read your keys extra longer. With everybody crashing down, you're more on the island than you would be in a drop back pass scenario. So just making sure you're mentally sharp and just can know what's coming.
Do you like that? Because you'll probably be on an island more than you normally would be against these guys. Is that for a defensive back? I imagine that you guys like that.
Yeah, most definitely. Just especially with more opportunity that can come our way with interceptions for anybody back in Misha, Boyk. So yeah, we definitely like playing them because it's just such a unique scheme that we only see once a year.
Guessing a shorter drive for Team White to go from the Asheville area.
Yeah.
Do you have a good contingent coming to Winston-Salem because of that shorter drive?
Yeah, I got a bunch of family in Winston-Salem too, so that'll be there. So we'll have a big entourage from the White crowd out there. So only a 2.5 hour drive, so much easier than this Raleigh drive.
That slow mesh being such a unique offense, how important is it to you and guys like Shy to stay disciplined this week and not get tempted to kind of come up and give the quarterback a little extra pressure in that slow mesh offense?
Right, that's what Coach Gibby been telling us all week. Just be patient, read your keys, stay big and square. Then the wide receiver has to break off the route at some point. So just be ready.
You guys haven't had much success at Wake Forest through the years. Do you know that for a fact? And what's going to take for you guys to turn that around on Saturday?
Just playing complementary football, having the offense play good, especially play good, and the defense try to hold them to little to 0 points.
Has Peyton or anybody talked about the fact that you guys haven't done well up there?
Well, that's like a known fact, so we hopefully can flip the script this year.
You and Shaheem had good days tackling against Miami in addition to good days in coverage. Do you enjoy the opportunity to come up and make a hard hit like you guys have been?
Yeah, especially in those cover 2 opportunities, especially when they don't see us corners. So I feel like that's the best opportunity for a corner.
Cool.
You look back on the emotions after the Duke game and then the emotions after the Miami game. I mean, it's like college football is just one big soap opera in many ways. You know, how drastic has that 180 been?
I think that bye week really helped us and helped us reflect as a team, a whole helped me reflect. And we've just been, like you said, we did a whole 180 for the better, and hope we can keep riding this train high for the end of the season.
Is there a sense on the defense that that is the unit that's going to have to carry you guys? Maybe that and special teams at times. The offense has struggled at times this year. Do you guys look at it like it's our job to kind of keep us in this game?
Not necessarily. More so that if they can't score, they can't win. So if the kickoff team can pin them back deep, then we get a 3-and-out right away, and we get the ball on our side of the field, and the offense can go put up any type of point. That's a plus for us. So.
How fun is it playing with Boykin?
Yeah, Boykin's definitely the conductor in the back end. He, especially on that far sideline when it's hard to get the call, I'm quick to ask Boykin like what the call is or something like that. So, especially having somebody at that safety position that's vocal is very much needed.
So he's got leadership.
Of course, yes.
Is that something that's grown over time, or was it like that when you first got here?
Well, Boyk came in my class. I say him, Boyk and Betty were more so the vocal leaders in that freshman class when I came in, and they've just grown and impacted us in a better way since our time here.
What have you seen out of Brennan since he got benched? Obviously, he came here not to play that last year. What have you seen out of him? How's he handled that over the last few weeks?
Like a grown ass man. Like he put his head down. He don't work, and now he has another opportunity. So I'm happy for him.
Hey, despite what's happened at Wake Forest over the previous meetings, just how important are these in-state games for you guys as a program, especially after things didn't go your way at Duke, and then, of course, we're not going to talk about the opponent coming up down the road, but just how important are these in-state games?
Especially big, especially late in the season with these November games. It just helps full circle with culture, recruiting. It's a bunch of stuff that goes into it. So any in-state win is big.
Coach Jordan talked on Monday about possibly having a Tobacco Road trophy of some kind with State, Wake, Duke, and Carolina. From a player's perspective, what would that do? What would that mean for y'all? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool. Like, we all know I don't really care too much about a trophy or nothing, but just knowing that we could beat everybody would be cool.
Is that good, y'all?